Round 14 is going to have a strong finish, and I am going to try to contain my emotions to a minimum, because this is full of all the emotions.
As you know,
Man, woo again.
End to this conflict, but to prevent any hindrances, I have decided to make my second wish.
Of course.
That's GA.
For my second wish, I demand your undying loyalty.
Your wish is mine.
Jafar?
That's Windman in his best voice yet.
But take his orders now, right? Now we're gonna be serving him forever. Or what's worse, we might even end up back in the lamp.
What? You realize you wanted my loyalty?
Yeah, so?
So that means any loyalty that I had is now his. Luckily for us, I know nothing of the emotion.
Oh, you are one sneaky cheat.
And so Ozai's wish backfires.
This thing is a menace.
Xanatos meets with the fellow Illuminati, and they agree. Azula has to be taken down. The Battle of England! Again, I'm trying really hard not to steal Windman's jokes. His commentary for this round is really good, so just go watch that. Alright, so John Castaway comes along. Because, you know, again, we're about to have a bunch of rematches. Sarush actually has powers. I wonder if Mach helped him with any of that. The Fair Nation is just so boss to use in editing battles. There's actually a lot of good Ratcliffe henchman battle footage left over that wasn't used in part 1. Uh-oh, John Castaway's got a train. Okay, who thinks that'll actually end well? The rematch with Amon on a train. And John Castaway dies on a train. I like trains. Oh, come on, I had to do that one. I know women did that one, but I had to do that one. In every single tournament, if he shows up on a train, he's gonna die. This is the law. So now Zhao versus Ratcliffe, and for once, it's Hook who facepalms at Ratcliffe's incompetence. Now they had Hook go down here just because they didn't want to make him a Gary Stew. I think that actually just speaks to Zhao's power now. This is really good editing here.
Your firebending is gone. Forever.
I actually keep forgetting that those two are not in the same scene. I feel like a life without firebending for Admiral Zhao is a life worse than death. He must now live as an ordinary mortal. Okay, everyone, brace yourself, because this is where stuff happens. The entire Kim Possible Rogues Gallery against Azula and her cohorts, Mai and Ty Lee. Fun fact, I was originally supposed to have a voice bit in this, but, I was told to do, Mai, because they didn't want to spoil a plot point. And it was actually for Shigo, and I'm so good at copying voices that Mai didn't sound like Shigo, so...
It's fun to watch.
Okay, sorry, I mostly just brought that up so I could brag. I'm a bit of an egomaniac. Gorilla Fist is in on this. Ty Lee tickles Monkey Fist! This is why Ty Lee rocks. Turns out if Monkey Fist wanted to solve his Combustion Man problem, all he had to do was call up Duff Killigan.
I finally caught you guys, it would be more exciting. Oh well, victory is more.
Why did you not just aim the laser at their bodies?
Junior, if you do not understand this depictions of villainy, I have failed as a father.
So at first I'm like, it's funny, the music gets all sad when Senor Senior Senior is like, I failed you as a father, or something completely ridiculous, but then it hits me. Why did the music suddenly get sad? What's gonna happen? Shigo makes sure Draken gets out safe before she clashes with Azula. I also love that she's in her Supreme One form here. And that's it. Azula has killed Shigo. I love how they got everyone's reaction to being absolutely devastated at that. Shigo's dead. Azula must die! And now, Ozai invades the wrong freaking faction today! Oh yeah! The last battle of round 14 is my favorite faction against the forces of Ozai. Look at him lining up all the cute little tanks outside the door, and they look like pretty tough tanks too! And he's even got Jafar doing his bidding. Shan Yu wants his revenge. But Mozenrath shows up! Oh yeah, and there's some 3 other sorcerers there too. No, I'm kidding. The Sorcerer Society makes their grand entrance and Mozenrath just blasts all the tanks! All the tanks in one shot! He must have had coffee today. But the others do their part as well. Yzma with her potions. Uh-oh, but some rogue troops are scaling the wall. Who will stop them? Leroy Jenkins! The amazing dream team of Megavolt and Saluk, who, man, actually almost forgot to put in. He added in that scene just to have them in, but it was so boss because they, like, get to play the big darn hero for a minute. The Huntsman takes over the blimps in the air, gaining control of a Fire Nation aircraft. I Am a Ghoul decides it's time for skull bombs! And Ozai's like, what the heck? He's throwing skulls? That's completely ridiculous. Why is this defeating me? Off with the shirt. And the best soundbite ever.
Look, Xerxes, it's the royal babe.
Meanwhile, the Huntsman is causing, yes, I'll say it again, the blimp apocalypse in the air. Boom! Boom! Boom!
I have all the power in the world.
Mozenrath would like to disagree with you on that. Boom! I love that. I was just like, I'm all powerful. And Mozenrath's just like, die. But then, oh please, don't kill my baby. Somebody save him! Mim! Get him! Don't worry, all the Sorcerer Society survives, despite the fact that Ozai is taking out the entire Sorcerer Society. Who can save them now? And we all thought it would be Shan Yu, but instead,
I must find me a little less overwhelming now.
This defiant breath will be your last.
there's a new order. My order. Jafar picks this moment to betray him, which frankly is even better than having the battle be between Ozai and Shan Yu, because it's way more dynamic to watch these two throw magic at each other. And it just adds to the fact that Jafar has no loyalty and screws with everyone. Oh! But Ozai had to survive that, because genies can't kill. And then the most perfect thing ever happens. I'm just gonna let it speak for itself. So Abysmal turns over Skeletor's warriors, most of them anyway, to Kent Mansley.
What do you think our chances are?
Does that answer your question?
You think you can hold us in this two-bit dungeon? No!
We can, and we will.
You will now wish me free of this wretched lamp?
I can see your whole history in your eyes.
Azula's a
You
jerk.
began with nothing, so you've had to struggle and connive and claw your way to power. True power, the divine right to rule, is something you're born with.
Yet another reason for us to hate Azula.
They don't know which one of us is going to be
And everyone
sitting
in her
on that
faction
throne,
hates her too.
and which one is going to be bowing down. But I know.
Game of Thrones, Disney versus non-Disney villain style. And she's no Prince Joffrey to the extreme.
You were never even a player.
And Javar's just playing her at this point. The element configuration is finished.
Heal you. Makes you stronger.
It's time to open the pathway forever.
Oh, but there's more. Uh-oh, one of Mock's spies is locked up. And given that Loki was AWOL, Megavolt's pretty much the only one who actually succeeded Mock in this round. Became so highly recommended. That's another one we ship hard. And I'm like, Kane and Xanatos can't be happy that Amon's stealing their Utopia plan. Uh-oh.
Confused.
Everyone who hates Maleficent is ganging up. Turns out that rivalry might not actually be over.
Everything is in place.
Shipping!
I appreciate a man with a fiery disposition. It brings out the dragon in me.
Oh, he is quite a cat, isn't he?
I hear you.
Get that, everyone? Facilier agree that Hades is a catch. Actually, Manwu wrote that seems you could interpret that as Facilier crushing on Hades or Ursula. We can do it either way. I actually like to think that he's supporting that Hades has a new girlfriend and is moving on and hooking up with Ursula in the wake of that. Finally, the Xanatoses respect Karai for her desertion of their rival. And then, the unexpected. Clayton is returned to Waltham as payment for her service. Shigo's gone. I'm sorry, I had a minor feels attack. Stalker. The crystal. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for this? You're not ready for this. Do you know what this is all leading up to? Do you know who the true master is?
Yes, my master.
It's always Choromog! So yeah, that was Disney versus non-Disney villains, part 2, round 14. Otherwise known as, pure awesome. That's all. That's all I have to say. It's just awesome.